Do you require more than 600 horsepower every time you go for a drive or handle your daily business or chores? Probably not. However, such features can make some automobiles difficult to manage, attributed to having so much power. Are there too many horses under the hood? And is it true that more is less as far as fuel efficiency is concerned? Some sports car models, for instance, the Chevy Corvette, are comfortable to use for daily drives, while others are not particularly luxurious, as you would expect from a high-end sports car. And then there are those cars that live to rebel against the grain of common sense and logic. Here are our top 6 vehicles that can launch you straight over the roof, if not well driven. The Caterham V8 Superlight is a remarkable lightweight sports car that captures the essence of pure driving pleasure. With its roots in British motoring tradition, this car is built for those who crave the thrill of the open road and the adrenaline rush of high-speed performance. At the heart of the Caterham V8, Superlight is a powerful V8 engine, typically producing around 400 horsepower. Given the car's extremely lightweight design, often under 1,300 pounds, the power-to-weight ratio is extraordinary. This combination allows the Superlight to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just under 3 seconds. It's one of the fastest accelerating cars in its class, offering an exhilarating experience that's hard to match. However, with great power comes great responsibility. The Superlight's incredible power and lightweight design can make it challenging to handle, even for experienced drivers. Its lack of electronic stability aids means managing its 400 horsepower can be quite difficult. On the track, this car is a beast, but on regular roads, it can be risky. But is the Caterham V8 Superlight too powerful for its own good? For some, the answer might be yes. The car's immense power, combined with its lightweight and minimalist design, makes it a thrilling yet potentially dangerous ride. It's not just a car, it's a challenge. A challenge to control, to master, and ultimately, to enjoy. For those who can handle it, the Caterham V8 Superlight offers an unparalleled driving experience that few cars can match. But for the average driver, it might just be too much to handle. But I didn't mean to scare those who own these cars. I simply think they're not for everyone. They could be more enjoyable and user-friendly with less horsepower. But that's not as intimidating as our next car. The Mercedes S63 AMG Performance is a luxurious beast that mixes luxury with amazing performance. This car features a 4.0-liter V8 bi-turbo engine paired with an electric motor, producing a combined output of around 791 horsepower. With massive torque, it can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds. But is all this power too much for everyday driving? This car isn't just about luxury. It's about raw power. Using AMG's performance hybrid technology, the S63 offers electric-only driving modes and better fuel efficiency compared to earlier models. However, the sheer power of 791 horsepower and 1,055 pound-feet of torque makes it incredibly challenging to control, especially for an average driver. The S63 can reach speeds up to 180 miles per hour, making it more like a race car than a daily driver. The new plug-in hybrid powertrain, with a 603 horsepower twin turbo V8 engine up front and a 188 horsepower motor at the rear axle, delivers staggering performance. The 9-speed dual-clutch, automatic transmission and rear axle steering help manage this beast. But with such power, can anyone truly tame it? The S63 can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.8 seconds, even quicker than the standard S-Class. Is this much power necessary for the road? Yeah, it is, but let's take a look at some sports cars that have taken the concept of horsepower to the extreme and become worse. The TBR Speed 12 was a high-performance sports car with an ambitious goal to become the world's fastest road car and dominate endurance races. It boasted a monstrous 7.7-liter V12 engine capable of producing up to 960 horsepower, propelling it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.9 seconds. With its lightweight Kevlar and carbon fiber body, massive aero elements, and a sequential gearbox, the Speed 12 was a beast designed for racing. Despite its impressive specs, the car faced significant challenges. The extreme power and reported reliability issues made it too dangerous for road use. After a test drive, the production plans were scrapped, and only one road car prototype was built and later sold. the project was ultimately canceled, and most prototypes were destroyed, with the remaining car detuned to 840 horsepower for safety reasons. The TBR Speed 12 was designed to compete with the likes of the McLaren F1, featuring a lightweight design and lacking modern safety electronics, which contributed to its dangerous reputation. Only 3 Subaru Speed 12 were built, and only one was converted into a road car, making it a highly unique and sought-after vehicle. I know some of you might find it hard to believe that there are cars out there with more than just 1,000 horsepower, but here it is. The Rimac Neeva stands as a pinnacle of electric hypercars, boasting an astounding 1,914 horsepower that propels it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.74 seconds, reaching 120 miles per hour in barely over 2 seconds. This level of power prompts discussions about special licenses for ultra-high-performance vehicles, similar to those required in Australia. Compared to renowned brands like Ferrari, McLaren, and Lamborghini, the Croatian-built Neeva is not only more powerful, but also exceedingly exclusive, with only 150 units planned for production. Its advanced monocoque chassis, or the structural skin, integrates battery cells beneath, powering electric motors at each axle to produce up to 1,813 horsepower. This setup delivers an estimated range of about 205 miles. The Rimac Neeva epitomizes the thrill and risk of extreme horsepower. Can its immense power be harnessed safely on regular roads? This hypercar pushes boundaries and demands respect, offering an unparalleled driving experience while posing a serious question about the limits of automotive performance. But even some of our famous and well-known brands can miss the mark on certain car details. But don't get me wrong, listen to this. You wouldn't expect this from a Ferrari. The Ferrari 812 Superfast packs a punch with its 800 horsepower, but some argue it's more power than most roads can handle. Meanwhile, the Ferrari 812 GTS is a classic Ferrari, boasting stunning Italian leather upholstery and a naturally aspirated 789 horsepower V12 engine. It accelerates comically fast, delivering neck-straining acceleration with just a tap of the accelerator. Despite its civilized demeanor for casual outings, the sheer power of its front-mounted V12 engine can be overwhelming. Ferrari enthusiasts revel in its uncompromising performance, but is this level of power too much for everyday driving? Both the Superfast and GTS models push the boundaries of what a Grand Tourer can achieve, hitting impressive speeds and delivering exhilarating driving dynamics. Yet, with great power comes great risk. Can drivers truly harness the full potential of these supercars without endangering themselves and others? The debate over the practicality of such immense horsepower continues, highlighting the fine line between automotive excellence and everyday usability. You might think we're only discussing high horsepower cars, but I'm focusing on vehicles where excessive horsepower compromises stability. Now, consider a car with lower horsepower like the 2006 Impala SS boasts a potent 300 horsepower 5.3-liter V8 engine, but its power proves more of a liability than an asset. This front-wheel drive sedan grapples with severe torque steer, where acceleration causes the steering to pull sharply, making it challenging to control. Unlike its Pontiac sibling with upgrades for better handling, the Impala SS feels overwhelmed by its own muscle. Driving the SS reveals a struggle between its family car image and its muscle car heart. Its V8 engine propels it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a quick 5.6 seconds. But managing this power is a constant battle. Even with traction control engaged, the front tires struggle for grip, causing erratic steering responses. Turn off traction control, and the car wrestles with the road on anything less than perfect pavement. Despite its impressive acceleration, the Impala SS falters in handling. It lacks sport-tuned suspension and grippy tires, resulting in noticeable body roll and imprecise steering. The chassis feels strained under the V8's power, leaving drivers more frustrated than thrilled. Ultimately, the Impala SS underscores the perils of too much power without the proper chassis and handling upgrades. Is the thrill of a fast family sedan worth the challenges of torque steer and compromised handling? The Impala SS suggests that sometimes raw horsepower can be more trouble than it's worth on real-world roads. Let me know in the comments which of these cars you would still like to take for a ride, or if there's a new car you'd like to add to the list. We might just feature it in our next video. If you enjoyed the video and found it informative, please give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you.